We got going on here. If I haven't met you yet, my name's Rich Brock. I do Big Rich Brock comedy. I was born and raised in a little town called Chickamauga, Georgia. I lived in Ringgold for about a decade. I spent the COVID year, or however long, right up the hill here on the other side of the depot in my house, thinking, I need to pursue my passion and do comedy. And I sat and wrote comedy for a year. As a former pastor, I thought, okay, I'm ready to give this a shot. And tonight is our 73rd show that I've put on in the last about 13, 14 months. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Jeannie was kind enough to ask me to come in, and we've got a great lineup. And these guys that we have here tonight, we've all got a local flavor. This show will have folks over the next few months that are national comedians. You're going to find a couple maybe international from Alabama or somewhere like that. And we'll have some good local people. And tonight our first comic is a young lady that I'm very happy she's here. Julie is an attorney during the day, and that's why she's here. I had to pay her in this for my court fees and legal fees and advice that I needed. So she'll be here next month too, part of the show, until I get squared up with her. But she is an awesome young lady. I know many of you know her and you love her. And before she's done tonight, we all will. Will you put your hands together for Miss Julie Moya?
Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Woo! I am excited to be here on the front. That was loud, sorry. Whoa, microphones make your voice louder? No. So does anybody want to guess what Big Rich got arrested for? Anybody? I'm just kidding. No. He bought my silence too. He bought my silence. But yeah, my name is Julie Moya, and I'm from around here. I go to church at Ringgold United Methodist. It's a good church. But unfortunately tonight, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a condition that my doctor recently told me I had. It's called chronic singleness. Yeah. The doctor says it causes cancer, but ironically, not being single causes ulcers. I had a friend of mine back in college try to help me out with my problem. She set up a double date for me. She sat me down before the double date and she said to me, Julie, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that's going to change your life. Are you listening? Julie. Oh, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. Julie. Oh. And she said to me, listen, look at me. When you go on this date, don't talk. And I mean, I was a little hurt. But at that point, I was so desperate, I didn't care. And she said, Julie, I know the guy has to actually, talk with you to get to know you a little bit. But you and I both know that you're not actually capable of not talking. Like, if you attempt to not talk, you'll just talk a normal amount. Like, the poor man won't want to, rest in peace rather than hear you for 10 more seconds. I got my first kiss that night. It happened! His name was Michael. It was probably an angel Jesus sent to make me feel better. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been listening to advice over the years. Really listening, and I've grown up a little bit. And I'm proud to say something, guys. I got an announcement to make tonight. I've got an announcement. You ready? I've met the love of my life. Woo! Give some applause! Love of my life! Yes! It's on the apps. It's all over. I've met the love of my life. And you want to know why I think I found him? I started to really focus on what's important. Work ethic. It used to be that I had like a height requirement for guys, you know? Like I was a ride at Six Flags. And, you know, I would talk to a guy if he was a little bit on the circular side, you know, that physique, a little on the circular side. But I've since grown up. I've matured. You guys want to meet him? Yeah. You want to meet the love of my life? Yeah. Give me some noise. Woo! Love of my life. Yes. All right, round of applause. Okay. Oh, hey, baby. What you doing? You can stop now, sweetheart. Okay, there you go. He always eats the cord at my shows. He's precious. I know what you guys are thinking. Tell me this woman is not dating a cleaning robot. Now, we're dating a cleaning robot. We're going to get married. You know, that may sound ridiculous, but let me ask you a question, ladies. How many of you have a man that you can just poke him, and his response is to clean the house for 90 minutes? In my home, that's what we call marriage material. Yeah, baby. Mwah. Can somebody get my fiance real quick so I can finish my set? You need my fiance?
Sure.
Okay. Watch when you grab him, Bobby. Weird. God. Oh, yeah. That'll be fine.
It's not going to show up.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being so nice to my fiance. So I got a question tonight. Does anybody else here have a dog that is trying to destroy you? Anybody who's got it? I want to hear from you. Tell me about it. You want to come up here? You want to talk about it? No? What kind of dog you got? Is this going to reach? I don't know. Just say this last kid. What kind of dog you got?
A schnauzer.
I love your dog. Your dog's trying to destroy you just with the name of the breed. What? Schnauzer. All right, I like that. What's your dog do that has convinced you that he's trying to destroy you?
She looks at me like she wants to love me, and then she runs away.
Ooh, nice. Who else got a dog that's trying to destroy them? Anybody? I'll take a cat. Yeah, you over there. Can you yell? Can you say it hot?
Yeah, you know the dog, Coco.
Oh, yeah. That's my aunt. I planted her for laughs. Nobody laughs. She's been paid like $10 a laugh. What? Say what?
Demon dog.
It's a demon dog. It is a demon dog. It is. It is ugly, yeah. I didn't know what it was when you first showed it to me. I thought it was like a hairball that made noise. I was like, get Connie. What would you say the vet calls that thing?
It's only been there once.
It's only been, uh-oh. Sounds like a personal problem, Connie. There's a virgin one. Well, I hate to say it. Now, her dog is close, actually. But most of your dogs are little leaguers compared to my dog. My boxer mix. Mm-hmm. You see, when she doesn't get her way, she uses psychological warfare. Like if I forget to get her bones, she'll go into my laundry and just chew a random hole in some clothes. Yeah. And I don't know where she chewed that hole until I have some breathtakingly awful wardrobe malfunction. A couple years ago, I had a physically fit friend. Anybody have one of those? Anybody got a physically fit friend? Who in here is physically fit? Nobody alone. Skinny fat up here is what's going on. But, you know, I like to have fit friends from time to time because, you know, I kind of think I'm going to get fit by osmosis. And I have this theory that when she's around, calories jump out food. So I have her do a little circle around my plate. One time she decided she asked me to work out with her at like 4 a.m. I mean, I'm not okay at 4 a.m. It's like this. Has anybody ever seen a zombie walking through their front yard at 4 a.m. moaning brains? Has that happened to anyone? No takers? Okay. Well, if you have, it was me. I mean, that's me at 4 a.m, guys. And it's not that I want to eat brains. It's just that my brain isn't functioning. And I'm hoping to borrow yours. It's a cry for help. It's a cry for help. Another thing about me, I don't do laundry. Laundry is for chumps. It just gets dirty again. Like immediately. So that day when she asked me to go work out, I zombied my way up Mount Laundry. And I got to the top and there was this little piece of fabric, right? And I knew, my zombie brain knew, oh yeah, that's a piece of my yoga pants, okay. So like I pulled out those yoga pants and I didn't do an inspection. I didn't check for any canine terrorism. So I was very proud of myself. I got together, I went to Planet Fitness with a giant hole in my pants. It's just this big, man. And I was proud of myself because I was there before my fit friend. I was there before the fit friend. And I waltzed around because I thought, yeah, I'm here before she is. Look at that. Yeah, oh. And then I thought to myself, when she gets here, she's going to kick my butt on the treadmill. So naturally, I better do a bunch of stretching. So here I am in front of everybody. Stretch to the right, stretch to the left. And then I look behind myself and I'm like, and there's this big group of men kind of staring. I remember this happening in my 20s. What's going on now? I must have gotten my groove back. Yeah. So then I stretched to the right, stretched to the left, and then I look behind me, and like, at this point, everybody from every tribe, tongue, and nation was staring. And I'm over here like, they're gawking at the broadside of my barn. Oh, this is supposed to be a judgment-free zone. I may be chubby, but I am chubby and trying. There's a difference. So yeah, that's how it went. And then, that's where I'm about done, Brock. I know you want to hear more about my haul. But, so my friend finally got there, and she walks up to me, and she goes, Julie, I think there's something wrong with your... She couldn't even get the word pants out. And I can't really do her facial expression because I don't think that it's a good idea medically, Because I think she had to get that fixed later. Like she sucked her eyeballs back into her head. She swallowed her tongue. But I'll close with this, Brock. There was one redeeming thing, thank God. The yoga pants were black, and my underpants were SpongeBob SquarePants.
That would eat the theme song. That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, one more time for Julie Moya. That $10 membership over at Planet Fitness took on a whole new meaning for some fellas over there in Fort Overthorpe. I told